All right. So, let's get started, guys. Let me get that off the screen. What is going on, guys? I think we are just getting started. I'm going to make sure the stream is looking good, and I'm going to make sure a tweet goes out about it. I'm going to mention it to my Patreon supporters. So let me drop the link in that chat right now. Alright, and thank you for coming to hang out. I noticed there were a few people already watching before we started. Let's see how many. Can I see that? 0. Okay, good. Thank you, YouTube. You're keeping me well up to date. People talking, so there must be somebody here. So what's going on, guys? UniteTheClans here, back in your life with a little live building, and I'm going to do a little channel update bit, too, because I've been away. I've been AFK for a little while, so I hope you can hear me over this song. This is the volume we've played it at before, just doing a little intro song, so you let me know in chat how well you can hear me. And we're gonna ride, this is on a Megatherium, and we're gonna go look for a cool spot to do a build. And we are going to revisit a classic build, the log cabin number 2. Oh, and my phone vibrating. Let's see if it's anything important. Probably not. So this is live, if you're watching the replay. The Bob Ross is here. What? Yeah, right. The real one. What's up, guys? So we're gonna ride until we find a cool spot to build. This is my server, so I can just go fly with this Megatherium if we need to. And like I said, I'm a talk. I'm gonna probably ramble a little bit, so I won't pay quite as much attention to your chat right at first, but we'll talk more towards the end of this stream once we get really into the building. But I'm gonna do a good old-fashioned ramble job today. So that is the end of that song. I think we're gonna kill the music for now. You guys hit me up. Let me know how the game audio is, my audio is, because we're doing this live. You'll have to keep me up to date. I would like to try and get up there. Let's go admin mode, and we'll just fly up there because we're just looking for a cool spot to build. So I've been AFK. I've made a few videos, like I think I made 3 videos last week, and it was a struggle. It was a struggle to get 3 videos out. I can't remember what I did, and then I did a live stream in there, and oh, don't bother me. I'm too close for comfort. Alright. We'll just keep flying with this guy. Screw it. It's easier. We'll run away from the bears. Yeah, I've been AFK, and I think that's going to happen. That's just part of, for me, I didn't start this YouTube thing going, oh, this would be a fun hobby. I'm one of those rare nerds that started it and went, man, I hope it would be cool if I could make this into my job someday. Because I see other people doing it. How hard could it be? And so when I started YouTube, I was thinking that. So from the beginning, it's not just for me, it's a hobby. If I'm not happy with the videos, it's no big deal. If I'm not happy with things, it's like I'm attempting to do something here. I'm attempting to make it so that I can make videos every day, and that's all I have to do to pay my bills. That would be amazing, right? Everybody would love that. And everybody who does this, all my friends, even if they don't work towards that or didn't start out with that in mind, that is something they think as well. So it's a noble goal, and I gotta be honest, guys, it's been a really great 2017. We're on the way there, and a lot of you guys have been watching this channel a while, supporting it, and it's hard to tell in this damn rain, isn't it? Where's a good spot to build? I feel like we were just on a really good spot to build. So let's go back here. Why don't we'll try stopping the rain, and we'll see what this spot looks like. Oh, so much crystal and stuff. We could just get rid of it. I could spawn in a Doedicurus and smash it all up. I'm not worried about killing the spawns. I just want a pretty spot to build. No one would ever build here because of these spawns. Alright, let's look for another cliff. I don't want to bother busting all that stuff up. I don't know if there's an easy way to get rid of it. But it's been a really good year. When I started this year, I had like maybe less than 1,000 subscribers still. I can't remember when that happened. And that happened right in the beginning of 2017, it happened. So everything's grown really fast, and a lot of people watching, and it's mostly because of building tutorials, and I have not been doing that many of those. So potentially expect me to get back to that, because that's what brings everybody to the channel. That is the reason that I'm actually making a little bit of an income off this YouTube thing. Not enough to pay the bills yet, but hopefully soon. And with the support of my patrons, I got to start every stream with a couple of thank yous. Thank you to Host Havoc, who gives me this server. Because I have enough subscribers, I get a server. So there's a link in the description to them. If you ever need an Ark server, you just want to pay a few bucks a month so you can like ride around like this and do whatever you want on your own server, they're good guys to call. The other one is my patrons. They're the only reason I can live stream. And coming up on that Patreon, we're really close to the goal where we go from this eye-bleeding 480p, which is the best my internet can handle, really, to 720p, which would allow me would upgrade my already very expensive internet. But I'm thinking about it. I think I found a spot for us. Let's go up here. Let's go up here. And maybe we'll clear this little platform out. And it's nice. Everything's calmed right down. So I can keep doing some rambling. But yes, I think, guys, when it comes to this channel, if you're going to be a fan for a long time, and I would love you to be, that would be great. I'm just happy you're here now, so don't let me get ahead of myself. But if you're going to be around for a long time, if you foresee yourself watching for a long time because you like what I do, if I keep doing what I do, I guess that is, expect that. Expect every once in a while I'll hit a little wall. I'll need to disappear from you guys. Take a little... Whoa. Oh, there he is. God, I lost him. Jeez. Okay, so we're going to have to spawn in a Doedicurus and break up all these rocks. But this might be a good spot to build. Let's fly. We get this early morning light. Oh yeah, that's plenty big enough. Alright, so what I want to do today is revisit Log Cabin 2. So I'm going to be rambling a lot about myself and my YouTube channel and the future of it. So in exchange, I'm going to give you guys the most popular thing I've ever built. And a better version of it. And we're going to be doing it live, which I've never really done a tutorial live. So let's try this out together. But yes, expect that from me. Expect little breaks because I have... Whoops, that's not tame. Let's kill this. Destroy. And we'll kill. Get killed. Get up. There you go. So I'm using something called Ark Commander. It's awesome. Thank you. It lets me do these creative builds. And thank you for the love on the Ragnarok Explorers Club. I said I would not pay that much attention to chat. I'm a little distracted by the compliments in chat. So we're going to ride this. We just force tame it, and we're going to have to give it a stupid amount of weight. Actually, I'm going to have to do this. I'm going to have to go unload in this Megatherium. Pardon my language. Okay. So, yes, because for me, this is a little bit of this is going to sound probably stuck up, but it's a little bit artistic. I'm building, and when the inspiration is not there, sometimes I need to take a little step away. I'm not painting pictures. I'm not, you know, I'm sure there were times Bob Ross went like, geez, it's hard to come up with an idea, and he needed a little off season and be able to work out some new paintings, right? And so I got to take little bits of time away from you guys from time to time, and you're usually very cool with it. This is like the third time since I started my channel that I've taken like a major little hiatus, which I would call this. I mean, I think my last video was only 5 days ago, but I just have not been doing my usual thing. Okay, where is that Doedicurus? Over here? Yes. There we go. Okay, we're going to bust up these rocks. So this is live. This is going to be a little choppier. You guys are going to have to watch more nonsense. And I'm going to have to give this thing the ability to carry stuff. And the weight stats are stupid on my server. I've got them jacked way up. So this guy, we're going to get him a bunch of experience, which he needs. Give it to him. Give him the XP. Didn't I do it? Yes, I did. It's just delayed. Alright, drop everything. Alright, we'll break this. But yes, yeah, there's some... Oh, come on. Drop everything. And then, yes, let's jack his weight way up to, like, 10,000. This is how it works on my server. This is Ark Building Evolved. Thank you to Host Havoc. But yeah, I mean, I started this, like I said, with the goal of making it my job. And then that was a very, very, I don't know, a couple of years ago. And slow, steady process. And it's really only in 2017 that I've gotten to get to that point. But if I am going to make this my job, and if enough people are watching my tutorials and I'm getting enough people like those of you who are in chat now who are patrons supporting me, I'm going to be able to do this. And I'm going to have to making videos every day my thing. And I would love to do that. I would love to wake up every day and that's all I got to think about is what am I going to build? What am I going to build that gets people excited? So that's one goal. And I want to entertain you guys, give you something you need. That's why are the building tutorials the most popular thing? Why did you guys find it here? Because they solve a problem. You go, I want to build something that looks like this. How do I do it? It solves a problem. As much as people love the Ragnarok Explorers Club, that's me and my friends goofing off, running around exploring a cool, well, originally modded map, and now it's official DLC. Word up. Ragnarok's official. We'll talk more about that in my long ramble. Yeah, that's the... I want to give you guys something. I want to deliver value, things that you need. You guys are in chat right now going, hey, I want you to do this. I want you to do that. I'm not ever going to be able to do all those things because you ask for lots of things. And there are things, sometimes people will go, like, I see it there, make a PvP basis. Not really. If you watch this channel, I've never done anything PvP. It's not really my forte. So I can recommend people who do cool PvP builds, but just don't. I've never done that. So if I ever get into it, yes, it would be cool, but I've never really been a PvP guy. So there's that kind of stuff. But your requests are great, and it means that you guys are looking for somebody to show you how to make a raptor pen, or a cool log cabin, or a house for your Pelagornises, or whatever. You're looking for somebody, and enough people are looking for that guy. I can make this my job. So that's the whole YouTube thing, and that it involves all that, making you guys, keeping you entertained, keeping you happy. Some people come to the stream just to hang out. Some come because they want to get something valuable out of it. We have almost cleared this whole damn thing off. How about this beast of a Dodicarus? All the stats jacked right up. House cleaned. Okay, let's get on this big bastard, and we'll have a look around our creative space. All right, you are a bag climber. There we go. Alright. Okay, he is big. Okay, so this is where we're going to be building. I like this. This is a very pretty backdrop. Yes. Very, very gorgeous. So the question is, do we have the cabin face us? This way. So that we have all this in the backdrop. I'm gonna go on a flyer. That is the answer. My inventory's still light. What do I weigh? 106. Light as nothing. What are we gonna fly? Hit me up in the chat. What do you guys want to see me fly? Like I said, because I gotta do some serious ramble job. I had a lot of things I wanted to talk about, but the main one was, yeah, if you're gonna watch this channel every once in a while, I might disappear. People are laughing at house for my Pelagornis. That's right. I'll make you a Pelagornis house. But yeah, for me, there's if I'm gonna do this every day as my job, I want it to be happy, fulfilling. People, I see the word Pelagornis in chat. I think we might just go with a good old Gornis. Let's get one of them. Oh, Tapahara request. Nope, that's not where I'm going to find that. Let's give me this. New bird. What's new bird? Whoops, Pelagornis egg. That's useless. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. It's not a bird. It's a mythical beast. How do they spell it? Griff. Can I spawn? Maybe I can't spawn here. What? I should be able to. No? I don't know how they spelled it. I went to a university where we were called the Griffins. I don't think it's an option. Okay. Okay. Let's get it. Damn. Yeah, I don't see Griffin as an option for me here, sadly. I think it's because I'm on the center. Maybe that's why. Okay, but we'll get set up. Let's get a bird. This is. I'm too distracted. That's why I wanted to stay away from chat. I got too much stuff to talk about. All right, Pelagornis saddle, and we'll just do it. That's not tame. Let's get a tame one. That's better. Oh, perfect. Almost identical. All right, you take that, and we're gonna do a fly job. See what makes the most sense here. I'm gonna give you some experience, and we'll take off flying. Okay, so that's our space. I love a good Pelagornis. They are good. Rally the Geek was just talking them up to me. And man, is that Megatherium cool. They are one of my coolest new additions. I love it. They're just so weird looking. I love the weird looking ones. I love the funny looking ones. Like that looks like I said it in a video. It looks like it should be out of where the wild things are. Look at that freak. How cool is he? They're the best. Okay, so do we have it facing this way and that's the backdrop, or are we facing this way and that's the backdrop? That's kind of a cool backdrop, but I don't know. And I bet if I look at this bird, I now have some weight stats and some stamina. Although that's not going to help us. Could I do it here? I think I build it with... I gotta build it with a cool backdrop in mind. I think that's the backdrop right there. Okay. I think that's it. Okay, so yeah, I've rambled a decent amount already. I say we get to some building, but yeah, I think what I was gonna say is for you guys to expect from me is I've kind of every time I take a little break, I tend to try and figure out what's working well on the channel, what's not working, and I sometimes change up what I'm doing a little bit. There could be a little change of pace, and I have been in that mode. I've been in a very reflective mode, so there could be a few things that change, and I think the main one is I think I have to make more step-by-step tutorials. I think so. It really works for people. It's what's making me make a little money every month. And if I can do it a little better, we're getting there. We're living the dream. And it seems to be what people love the most. So expect more of that. I think I can carry everything. I think I can carry everything on this guy. My weight is insane. I bet I can carry like 8,000. 5,000, no big deal. Alright, and we are going to fly. And I'm going to turn the HUD on. Alright. And I'm going to do this totally vanilla. And we're going to try and do it true to the original. So here we go. This is log cabin number 2. And we're going to try and remember exactly how to build this. It's been a while. And I hope this spot is flat enough. I have not been building in vanilla very much lately. How? I lost count already. Stupid. Alright, but yeah, so I've been doing a bunch of different things on the channel. You guys have mentioned Ragnarok Explorers in the chat, and Ragnarok, since, like, we started that was just a mod, and it was like, it was not even that cool of a mod. I think the Pooping Evolved people were playing on, what, Crystal Isles and Thieves Island. They had a bunch of cool spots to play. Nobody's playing on Ragnarok, none of the big channels. And then me and my pals on the Iron Mine server, we started playing on it. Thank you to Aaron B from BLP. Runs that thing, and we have had a blast playing on there, and it was a really nice change of pace for me to go back to just like goofing off and playing with my friends. It was very refreshing. I don't have any thatch stuff. Give me a sec, guys. I'm gonna get some thatch because I'm gonna show you a better way to do this, and I think a thatch roof is all we need, and maybe get 30 of those. All right. Why? Oh, I did have thatch, idiot. Alright, so we're going to do those. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to encircle the whole thing. So when I did this the first time, it's memorable, I think, to people because it has these inside-out walls. I feel like that's something that people will recognize about it. This log cabin design. And I did it like that, just by flipping them. We're not going to do that anymore. That causes people a stupid amount of problems. We are going to do it like this. So, instead of flipping anything, just snap it to this. And snap it to this. And take them out. And you have a different snap point. And it's going to be better. And it's going to be the right snap point. So, that is the big change numero uno. So, we're going to place these, and I'm going to show you. Watch this. So, just flip it versus... that. Whoops, that's not right. Versus. Come on. Come on. Versus that. So that's the thing. The first log cabin was built like this, with all these walls too far in. I taught you wrong. I am a bad teacher. Today we fix that. And so hundreds of thousands of people have now seen, or close to, I don't know where that video's at, have seen that video, and it never will that many people see this live stream channel update thing. But for those of you that have been frustrated in the past by that, we will solve it together. We will do it better. This is going to be a better version. And step 1 is this. This is going to solve just about everybody's issues. And we're going to try, I think if we get this done, we're going to try a couple different paint jobs on it, maybe. So this is what I talk about. Give you guys things that you want. Hopefully this is valuable to you. I'm going to go around just with walls first and place these, and then we'll go in and we'll figure out, I can't remember where all the windows and window frames are supposed to be, where all the chimneys go, all that kind of stuff. So we'll just place this stuff in. If this was oh, maybe building locations on Ragnarok for console players. That's a cool idea, my friend. Building locations would be a great idea. But yeah, I've been thinking about what I want to be doing the next few months, because I think if I do it right, I think if there's 1 or 2 more log cabin 2s, or 1 or 2 more Arctic steamboats, or whatever video you guys discovered that brought you to the channel that has lots and lots of views. If I have a few more of those, and I have not been making those lately, with all the Ragnarok Explorers, creative building series, all the different things I've been doing, I have not been making that many tutorials, but those are the things that probably most of you found the channel because of. And look at how good that goes together. Look at that. Can that be right? Can that be how amazing that is? Because on the first version, this solves everything. On the first version, because of my misalignment, we had to put stone pillars in these corners. And that is the number 2 thing I have answered people's problems and questions about. Oh, beautiful. Alright. And we got 46 people watching. What's up, beautiful people? I love you. Thank you for hanging out. I think this is right. I think I'm doing it right. Yeah. So look how much better that is. Log Cabin 2.2.0. It's already Log Cabin 2. So what would you... It would be 2.1. It's a slight upgrade. Yeah, that's it. 2.1. Alright, so we're doing it this way. We're snapping it to these ceilings. And this is the trick. If you want your walls inside out, and you don't want it to mess up your whole build, this is how you do it. My man Syntac, I don't know how many of you guys know Syntac, he recently did a build with inside out wood walls. He gave me a shout out because I was the first person he saw do it. I'm sure I wasn't the first person to do it, but I gotta give credit. Rally the Geek and Monkey Puzzle combined sort of came up with this version of it. And I didn't know it when I first did Log Cabin, and now it's way better. It's so much better. It's such a better version. So, inside out walls, do not do this. Garbage. Wrong. This is how you do it. And so this is why I'm excited for the future with this channel, because this game is a game that I love to build in. And I'm lucky enough that there are people like you guys who want to watch me build in it. It's fantastic that that's the case. It's amazing. It means that I've found something that I like to do, that if I do it right, I can just do it. And that's my job, and live off that. Because there are enough people that care about Ark Building that I can live this dream. If I remember, we did Windows... Whoops. Okay, come on, UTC. Get it together. Okay, so we don't need any more of the thatch roofs. What we need is more wooden walls. So let's spawn those in. We went through a ridiculous amount. And I haven't seen too many of you guys in chat. It actually looks like some newer people in chat, which is great. What's up, guys? Thank you for hanging out while I stream. But if you are a patron, hang out, go in our Discord, and after the stream is over, we're going to do a patron-only stream for like half an hour. Follow up together. Crazy Craft. I don't know what you do. I can't promote nobody. You could be rude and offensive. Why am I paying attention to chat? We're supposed to be working on wooden stuff, walls. I'm in the midst of a rebuild, a redesign. We're revisiting Log Cabin number 2, and I'm distracted. Alright, stop distracting me with your questions. Thank you. I'm so glad you're here. Alright, I'm remembering how this build comes together. It's been a while. This would have been January? February, perhaps? It's been a while. But that means that if I can find a way where every day I get to wake up and build in this game, and you guys hang out, and you love to hang out, and we just build and hang out together. Come on, how beautiful would that be? So that's the dream I've been chasing. We got to figure out how to make it work. I remember how these walls work. I think. No, wrong. Take out that one. Take out that one. I'm going to go wall here. No, we're not. Got to do it inside out style. Like that. Alright. That's how it works. Then window... Whoa. Alright, use your brain. Alright, we're gonna be doing this right now. I got it under control. Let's go, guys. This build I did because Log Cabin 1 was my most popular video. And then this became my most popular video, and it still is. So I've been messing around with this idea. I first messed around with this idea quite a while ago, and it has stayed very popular. It had a crazy boost. My man, Wildcard Chris, the guy who makes all the trailers for Studio Wildcard, and dang, is that not too loud? Come on, hold on. That feels way too loud. Little less Ark, please. Through damn thunderstorms. Yes, thank you to Wildcard Chris, guy who makes all those amazing trailers, including the one for Ragnarok that just came out that you guys loved, with ice wyverns and ice worms and lava golems and all. What other kind of cool stuff was in it? I don't know. But Chris shared this video on Twitter, and it blew it up. Made a big difference when he shared the first one. And I've yet to come up with a Log Cabin 3, so this is reminiscent. This is nostalgic for me. I gotta figure out how to do Log Cabin 3. Because Log Cabin 1, most popular video. Log Cabin 2 comes out, kicks its butt. What could Log Cabin 3 do? It could be unstoppable someday. So once you've done the inside-out wall, once you flipped it at this level, once you get up to here, once you're placing these door frames, these are going to be in line. Whoops. Because they are snapping to the wall under them. You don't have to do anything fancy. So, unlike the old version, these corners line up like a beautiful beast. I may have been one of the early people to be messing around with inside-out walls, not the first. Will not take any credit for that. It's just a button that says flip, and I pressed it. And then started making YouTube videos, so no. Thank you for the credit, Syntac, but I did not invent it. And then, what else? What was the other thing I was going to say about it? The inside out, my brain stopped working. Let's get distracted. Love this channel, such peace and yet such knowledge being offered. Thank you, Navatech, for distracting me from my own brain fail. A fart does not seem like an appropriate way to describe when your brain just stops working and you forget completely what you were talking about. It's harder than you think when you do this YouTube thing to just keep talking. I've been doing a pretty good job of it so far today. What we need, and what I have not been doing, is these. We need sloped walls right and left, and we're going to continue this inside-out log cabin design. And I think I have not messed anything up yet. I don't think anything has been messed up yet. Yeah, looks pretty good to me. So this is totally vanilla. I haven't used anything S+, except I had some S+ torches earlier. Alright, so let's get some wooden fence foundations, some wooden ceilings. We will get stone pillars, if my memory serves, and it's not that good. Grab these, and I think this is everything we need. No wooden railings, which I already got. So I think this... Hey, what's up, Ira? Ira's a patron. Ira, after the stream, I'm going to do a patrons only, like, extra half hour. So we'll just hang out. You guys can ask questions, because I've been AFK for a while. If anybody really cares where I've been, we can figure it out together. You guys can hang out. So, I think... Oh, and people told me they had this. They said they could not get a ramp to snap here in some spots. And maybe it's true. Maybe it's true. Vanilla Ark sucks compared to S+. I'm sorry for you console people, because these are your only options. Come on, Ark. Wildcard Chris, you gonna retweet my video? How about you guys fix this? How about you give us this? Let's go ahead and do it. Let's grab a ramp from S+, the better building system. Hopefully it becomes official. And watch this. Watch how easy. Boom. Better. Structures plus, meaning better. That's how I feel, at least. Look down, someone says. Are you messing with me? Is that a thing? Tea or coffee? You know what, James? I will rotate, good sir. And I guess we're getting into a less talking about me. I've talked about most of the things. The one thing there's some things I'll say for talking about my talking to patrons after, because I got good ideas of how to get you guys involved in the build. And I'm going to answer your question, James. I like it. James Buttle asks tea or coffee. But I will be talking more about ways that I want to get involved with my patrons, because we haven't been doing enough. You guys are amazing, and we get this amazing server and this amazing community. And I'm thinking I got to start doing, I was talking to a rally today, start doing builds like this or live streams like this on that server instead of on my own server. I think that kind of thing might be fun. And if you guys don't care about seeing me hop into admin mode so I can fly around and get cool shots, then that's the kind of thing we could be doing. Oh, and I keep doing this wrong. Learn to build. I have not been doing enough vanilla building, clearly. Alright, you gotta put fence foundations. Is that not what I just did? Alright, we'll do our fence foundations like this, I guess. One sec. And, James, I would say, these days, coffee. Definitely. That's how I start my day. Lots of coffee. But I will waver. I will go long seasons where I get out of coffee, and for like a month I'm drinking Irish breakfast tea every morning. But morning ritual is important to me. I recommend... I just rewatched someone left the most hilarious comment on an old video of mine. And just saying, like, I got really deep talking about Minecraft. And I did. I've gone through a lot of phases in this channel. Of figuring it out, trying to be myself, trying not to put on an act. Because it's very easy when you first start this to basically be doing an impression of your favorite YouTuber. And I think that's how most people start. And it's embarrassing, and I hope I don't do it anymore. I hope I'm not still picking up habits. But I mean, I still catch myself saying things that Corrales says, because I love Corrales so much. I'll say, like, sit back, relax, and enjoy. And I'm like, what are you saying? That's his thing. Idiot. But anyway, when you start, you do that a lot. And it takes time to start being yourself. And I had a phase, I guess, where I was doing, like, life advice. I thought maybe that could be my shtick. Maybe that could be my gimmick, is I could just give you advice on life. And I clearly thought that was my thing for a few episodes of a certain series that I may not mention to you because I don't want you to go back and watch all the silly things I said. But it's funny because I looked back on it and it was in another phase of me kind of reconsidering everything for the channel and going, okay, well, what should my next move be? And you guys see how easy this real roof is coming together? I get 100 comments on that video going, how do I build this roof? I just did it. No problems. Boom. That's it. That's the naked version. How deep into the stream are we? We're really early in the stream. So we could build this again. We could build it with different materials. We could paint this one. We could do different paint jobs on this one. I could play around with Log Cabin 3 type ideas. I mean, we could definitely do the paint job on it. That's, you tell me if you want that. Or we build it again and I don't fly. And we'll see how easy it is to build that way. Is that boring, building the exact same thing twice? I think it could be kind of fun. And we could just knock this down and start over. I could just S+ demo gun, pick it all up. We could redo this bad boy. Hi, Sarah. Yeah, this is totally vanilla. So you guys let me know, what should we do next? Because we're early in the stream, and that is basically the build. I guess we could do... I mean, I haven't done all the little details. I haven't put in glass windows and things like that yet. But the frame of it, the overall shape of it, and I think what we're going to need to do, and I forgot about this. I'm pretty sure this was a thing in the original version, is do that. Alright, and did I grab wooden doors? Yep. Alright, and I'll just, you know what? I can keep building while we figure out what we're doing next. And I think I wanted wooden windows. Did I grab any? No, we'll just grab these greenhouse ones, and I'll start slapping some of those in. And greenhouse doors. I know we need a bunch of those. And we could, so this is on the center. Oh, that's not a greenhouse window. What kind of a brain do I have? This is on the center. Let's grab a GPS. I'll show you where we are, because I don't know where we are. Let me grab GPS. Nope. Use type. Come on. All right. You can feel the mojo wearing off. I had a good mojo going right at the beginning. I was talking my brains out. But then I started paying attention to chat, and that's cool because then that way I can just lean back a little bit. Who's in chat? Shout it out. And tell me, guys, I meant to do this at the start. What did you come here for? What did you want to see? I'm curious who just kind of wanted to hang out, who wanted to hear the channel update, who came for a cool new build, who wanted, I don't know. I'm curious. Curious what you came for. You can sound off down there. Treehouse, please. Yes, Jungle, I get that request a lot. What kind of a treehouse? Hold on, Sarah, can you clarify? You keep wanting to do that on your builds. Which one is it? Oh, Travis likes a thatch roof on a cabin. I mean, well, we can just build. It doesn't have to be anything in particular. We can do like I can do the same layout and the same like foundations and try and come up with something totally different. Oh, although we don't have a stupid amount of space up here. I guess we could build up the area, or we could just try painting it. I don't know. We need some. Oh yeah, and you know what? Ira saying show some support. You know what? Ira's just gonna get made into a moderator. He's a patron, been watching a long time. Ira Costin is now a moderator for your channel. Keep people in line. Right? Encourage them to like stuff. Ira, you're now on my team. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. Okay, so here, let's grab. Let me do something. I need to keep moving. And we'll figure it out. I don't know why I turn over in the middle of you guys after I'm controlling everything so smoothly and go, what are we doing next? And then I just sit here. Idiot. I know what we're doing next. I'll tell you what we're doing next. Watch me build. Skills. How's my mouse and keyboard noise? I'm trying to make that happen less. I'm trying to be very much quieter. I've repositioned everything. This is my first time recording with a new setup. I rearranged in my little hiatus. I rearranged my entire recording area, and it's all set up now. And I didn't do face cam this time, not because it's not good for face cam. It will be good for face cam, because I now have a 480p. It's not YouTube gaming, Austin. It's my crappy internet. It's very, very expensive. It's not YouTube the reason that I can only do 480p. It's me. However, we're like $35 away on Patreon for next month, and then all the streams will be HD if it hits that goal. I think the goal's super, super close. And then, yeah, if you're thinking about it, we're going to do a patron-only stream after this. Thank you to the people who already do it. But if you've been thinking about it and you're not sure about it, you can sign up for $1, and then you just skip all my ads ever. $1 is more than I would ever make from the ads you watch, and you'll get stuff like hanging out in the post-stream. You get to see a wraparound porch. Okay. All right, so I say to do that, Sarah. I say we do a slightly different house because this one's pretty small. So let me grab this Pelagornis. Can it carry us? No, we're not going to grab the Pelagornis. We're going to take this thing and we're going to fly and we're going to find a new little spot to build. And we didn't do a paint scheme on this, but I think I did a really good job with the paint scheme. Nobody had problems with figuring out the paint scheme in the last one. And we can come back here and repaint it. Where do I get all these awesome ideas? I just love to build, my man. It's easy for me. I don't know how people don't have more ideas. I got a million ideas. I got too many ideas. Not enough time to build them all. Okay, so that's a cool spot that we built at. Let's do... Sarah would like a house with a wraparound porch. If there's nothing dangerous, I say we do this flat little area. That's right. Okay. And I'm going to sit here for a minute and spawn stuff in. So feel free to talk. Dino Pen is the talk. People ask for that so much. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do a Dino Pen. I love that you guys ask for that. In tree houses, I don't know how to do it. I don't know what I'm doing. I know you think I can figure it out, but I don't know. All right. Why so many wooden doors? Wooden walls, wooden walls, wooden walls. Wooden window frames, and pardon me for those watching, apologies, this is boring. And we'll need wooden sloped roof, boom, boom. we're gonna want every kind of, let's just cover our bases. Let's get every kind of sloped wall and roof. And we'll see what's gonna look good. And hopefully my inventory is filling up insanely right now. It looks like it. Metal, I don't plan on using. The greenhouse glass, that's probably not going to work for most people. They're not looking for a glass balcony. We're probably thinking wood or stone or thatch. Do you plan to put a lighthouse? Yeah, Cameron, the next time I build here, we could do something like that. I think that would be a cool idea. So I did a little lighthouse over there already. We could head over there. Maybe I'll head over there for, well, maybe we'll head over there for the patron one at the end or something. But that's in this same world. So we can definitely play with it. But I did a sort of a lighthouse build. It just isn't very good, and somebody told me it's in the wrong place for a lighthouse, which I love. I'm getting that feedback. But that's part of why I've been torn, guys, because that series, that Building Evolved, I love that. I could do that every day. That's just me. Come on, play, build, share with you guys, hang out, be myself 100%. But I'm at a weird point where if I do, there you go, Travis going motorboat build. If I do a motorboat build tutorial, that's a lot of people are going to see that now. It's going to be like tens of thousands, and I definitely don't get that many people to watch when I do Building Evolved, which is really fun. We're building a harbor town. But with me being tantalizingly close to this YouTube dream and paying the bills doing this thing, it's like, well, which one do I do? The one that's super fun and totally suits me, or the one that might get me closer to paying all my bills? That would be, yeah, it's a tough call sometimes. So that's why I'm thinking more tutorials is something you guys might see. And then patrons, oh, hey, we can build on Megatherium back. I love that. All right, so this is for Sarah. We're going to try around, find a spot to do a little wraparound porch on a house. And maybe we'll see. Maybe we can do a 4x4. That could be cool. No. Okay, and let's fix the time of day. An open market at his harbor. Well, thank you, Mentu-Rat. Thanks for hanging out. Stone wooden house that's pretty big. That's what we're going to do right now, I say. Let's do this at, excuse me, forgetting how to use a microphone. I say that's what we're going to do right now. Let's talk about stone and wood as a combo, because that will live up to a few requests here. We'll do a wraparound porch, so we'll have to have tall walls on it. And I think the way that you would do that is you start with stone on the bottom. Okay. The one problem compared to like Minecraft creative mode is in Minecraft it's really easy to grab everything you need to do your building. With this, it's kind of a pain. So what do I want? Stone door frames, walls, window frames. Okay, cool. And we'll get started with this stuff. We'll start placing walls around here, and then we'll see about a wraparound porch, because that would be a cool idea. That would be a very cool idea. And to do it on a house that suits somebody else's build request. This is the one type of wall I don't do inside out very much. I like the way it looks regular. Because, you could always do it like this. Like the same thing we were just doing. You could do the stone version. Whoops. And your walls look like that. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that. That looks like an English townhouse. I kind of like the look of that. Alright, so that means we're going to need these and stone walls. Alright. And let me try and get into a rhythm here with the building. It's going to cause me trouble. This is always a little bit difficult. As you can see. Pain if you're building in. Maybe it's better if I just walk. Maybe flying is causing problems. Yeah. Nope. There we go. I'm just not looking for the right snap point because I'm not worried about losing the resources like you guys would be. Okay. So we'll just keep doing this around the outside for now. And it's gonna need a door, but I'm thinking we got that covered. I'm thinking I got an idea in mind for that. Driving me nuts. Come on. Okay. Okay. That flying is just as easy, so we'll fly. Because it's faster. Okay, so I'm thinking we'll figure out something to do with a door here. So we'll put those there and there. Put a wall right there. Okay, and I didn't build that part inside out. I kind of like that. God dang it. This is frustrating. There we go. Maybe this is why I don't do it with the stone walls. Maybe they're more of a pain to do it with. And it doesn't have to be a thatch ceiling. It can be any ceiling. So let's grab any ceiling. Maybe it's easier on the stone. Who knows? So we'll do that. And we'll just brainstorm a house here, guys. This is not one I've built like the last one. Boom. Okay, so now what you're gonna want, I'd say, wooden windows. Now these are gonna want to be inside out. Do we like that? I think we like that. And this is where our wraparound porch is ideally going to come from. It's going to be hard to make work. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why it's really usually pretty difficult. Is because it's really hard to do anything with this corner. These are not ceilings. These are ramps. But what do you do with this corner? On a normal house, those would meet up. And they would come to a point right here. So that's why the wraparound porch doesn't work like you want it to. But I think we can find a way to make it work with this house. And I think I'm going to do some shades of the garden house design that I did a while back. So I'm thinking we'll do something like that. And then once I get up here, I want to try flipping our walls. Flip, flip, flip them. Like that. Okay, so I'm going to build all the way around this. Whoops. Okay, so we got a little work to do. Feel free to ask me stuff once again in the comments there, guys, because I have a little bit of work laid ahead. Now that I've figured out what we're doing, it's kind of a pain in the butt. So I can take out these. Don't accidentally delete your megatherium, please. Alright, we'll come across with this. And we'll delete these. Beautiful. What's happening, Justin says. Justin, we're just doing some Ark building. Can we get your love for your Ark building? This is how this works. I love this. Okay, so that is not what we want to do. Did I do this wrong? Yep. I think I just did this all wrong. I think I need him here, right? Yes, I do. Stupid. Oh my gosh, idiot. Alright. This is why I do stuff away from camera. It can be tough building an Ark. It's beautiful that people love to watch me do it. And thank you, 53 people who are watching live. That is an excellent live audience. I am quite excited to see that many of you here. But I picked a stupid game to be well-known as a builder in. Very stupid. It is challenging. Ark is. No. So, yeah, we've been talking about some very cool... I was talking to my man Raleigh the Geek today. We had some cool ideas for things we could be doing in the near future. We have this awesome community of people on Patreon. It's grown ridiculously. We started the very beginning of the year, I guess it was, and now I have like 75 people, and we're getting really close to some ridiculous goal that lets us do HD. Even with my insanely expensive internet, I'm keeping up with the bills because of the patrons. yeah, it's grown crazy. And then there's been this whole little community around it too. And that is something I have not shown enough of on this channel, is you guys. Because you're great. I'm getting great stories coming out from the server all the time about people helping people, people looking out for each other, thanking me for introducing them to so many cool people, and I'm like, I am just lucky these people all showed up and wanted to be here. I'm not some genius that's responsible for it. I'm just happy people want to come and hang out. But I think that makes sense. I'm a pretty chill guy. Arali's a pretty chill guy. It makes sense that our Patreon supporters, when they get on a server together, would also be chill. Is that in line? That is in line. Okay, so why don't we do what we did? I finished my window frames. Yes, I did. Give me a sec here, guys. Gonna grab an old drink of water, too. Hi, Steven. What's going on, buddy? And hi, Kevin. Kevin's a new patron. Well, you know what, Kevin? That's sweet. He said that's why people watch the build guides, drawing a community in games where building isn't easy, right? Because that's part of it, is that this is challenging. And you guys go, how do I... Well, that's it. That's the best part of this whole damn thing is like, how do we get better at building in Ark together? It's not easy. Let's figure it out together. I mean, I think that's a pretty simple mission statement for a YouTube channel. I'd be pretty happy with that. If enough of you guys would watch that it pays the bills, then man... I'm living the good life. So that's what's been on my mind in my recent hiatus, is how do I get there? And I'm very close to that point. We're getting there. Inching ever closer. Alright. So we're trying this. We're trying this part not inside out. Genius? Insane? Both? Insane genius. That sounds like me. No, pick the correct one. Not the right one. The left one. There you go. Okay, so this is the first glimpse at our house. I'm curious what you think. A town creation series, Bear? I have that on the go. We have done 2 live streams and 2 episodes in a harbor town. Is some of my recent videos after this week of not being around much. So what do you think, guys? How is this living up to expectations? Wood and stone was the request, and we're gonna need to incorporate more stone. Once I figure out, I'm going to get some stone ceilings. Alright. And I'm going to do stone ceilings, if I can get them. Yep, perfect. And I'm going to try and wrap around all 3 layers of this so far, and we'll see how it turns out. I don't know how she's going to look, or how far I'm gonna get, but this is just an attempt. We're kind of building. This is like build storming. We're just kind of creative, coming up with an idea. Arali the Geek is here. Youse, the best. Another moderator to keep these freaky people under control. Yes, Arali, I've made Ira a fellow moderator. He has the exact amount of power as you do. Don't attempt to challenge him. So there we go. First attempt. I think we want to keep wrapping. So what I'm picturing, if we can make it work, is a little garden house type wraparound balcony. So we'll see if this is going to work for you. I think it was Sarah that said that, and who was it that said wood and stone place? Someone can tell me. How are we going to deal with this stupid thing that I've built? I think we don't want it at all. I think it's just really stupid. I wondered what that noise was. I was like, is that Megatherium on like really long follow distance? That would be fun. Let's have him follow me around. Just like very from a nice long distance. Where is it? God, I don't know how this works anymore. Nope. Was it, this? This? Yes. Yeah. Okay. Hotkeys. Skills. Okay, now, is this gonna look stupid with a balcony at every level? Let's do a little test corner. This might be too much. We will find out. So we're going to need a stone fence foundation. I think that would work like a charm. And it's not going to want to let me... Okay, so if you're building anything like this, put your stone... Do the bottom row first. Start on the bottom. Because the top is not going to be friends with that. Alright, I got my stone ceilings. Give me some stone pillars, and let's do some work. And, hey, maybe we do this out of wood. Maybe we try a wood pillar. It's hard to make those look great. Actually, the thing that I want to use over and over again is adobe. I love me some adobe. Yeah, those wood ones look like pure crap. Let's try adobe. We'll have to give them a paint job so they don't stand out. But I just want to see how this looks. Adobe pillar. And I know it's a pain in the butt to go get adobe pillars if you're not playing on a map with the desert. But Ragnarok has it all. Play on Ragnarok. I can't believe it. That when people were like, before Ragnarok, people would be like, oh man, I hope Ragnarok becomes an official map. And I'd be like, yeah, that's cool. In my head, I'd go, never. Never. Because they're just giving away the Scorched Earth dinos for free. Why would Wildcard team up with that? I guess not. And again, they gotta make Scorched Earth free now, don't they? They kind of do. But maybe that's the plan. Ark goes official, Scorched Earth becomes free, and that allows us to have a new active DLC and not an unpaid one. Maybe they give us like a winter. How cool would that be? A whole winter Ark. And they give us like a new redesigned Sabertooth that's horrific and terrifying. A new redesigned Mammoth. Mammoth. Pronounce that weird, why don't I? A new Mammoth. Anyway. God, why I entertain myself like that? Jeez, shut up. Alright, so learn your lesson. Stop building the top corners before the bottom corners. And God, that looks bad. I don't know. I would want to hide that somehow. I don't know if this can work as a balcony for what you were looking for. We'll try it. Let me move this over onto the hotbar. And we'll see, Sarah, if this remotely lives up to what you were hoping for. If Sarah's even still watching. But this is cool for other people. We're just brainstorming an idea here. This is very much like that garden house, to be honest. It might be the same proportions. I didn't realize I was building something I'd already built. It's kind of different. It's a much squatter. Get you out of here. Get deleted. Get wiped off the face of my planet. And we'll be able to do a cool paint scheme. This is like a little short, fat garden house with wraparound balconies. I don't know how we feel about that. We liking this? Yeah, Sarah's still here. I knew it. She would never leave me. Alright. And I'm curious though if people are enjoying this design, because I feel it feels slightly derivative to me. I feel like I've been here, done this. But maybe it's gonna work for people. Maybe I'm trying something new enough. And maybe we can just keep tweaking it and making it more unique. Alright, so let's start getting what we need to get. Can I see if a foundation will go here? Alright. And it won't let me place under there, but maybe I should be as far as I can. God dang, put it on your hotkey one. Okay, so that's the bad spot. That's where it runs into trouble. Could you do this? Yeah, you could do this. God, this is why I forgot how much vanilla building is frustrating. Is you try and fill in those gaps. Oh, it's such a pain. Give us S+, make it official. The new vanilla. S+ is the new vanilla. Start the chant. Second time during the live stream I've shat on the building system. Okay, and we're out of ceilings again. Taking care of business. This is how you build. Just running out of stuff we need. That should do it. And give me tips. What could I do different? People ask for wood and stone initially. I'm happy to play around with something different at some point here. This is getting a little... It's getting a little predictable to build here. I hope we're doing something good. Let's build up, up. All right. Sorry, I've gone quiet. And Justin, I'm paying some attention to the chat, but you said something about building with stone and wood. I'm building a stone and wood building. How can you be disappointed? I don't like this very much. Too much balconies right now, I think. So let's try something a little different. And I'm going to try taking these out, and we'll try playing around with a different height, and we'll see how things look. Because I like that. Or do we take out this row of balconies? Perhaps. Okay. Okay. I'm coming up with some ideas here. But yeah, it's hard, especially if I'm building for you guys. It's fine if we're just goofing around exploring Ragnarok or something, but if I'm building, it can be very hard to pay very close attention to chat and to give you guys a build that's worth watching at the same time. Which biome am I in? And I didn't GPS, did I? Did I spawn one and I forgot to look at it? Yep. Typical. 7641, Redwood biome. The center. Take a look at the map. That's it. That's where we are. I guess my center map is unexplored. Oh, that's how it works now. Guys, I kind of hate this building. You know what, Kevin? That's interesting. O'Reilly and I were just talking about that today. We were just talking about that, my friend. How do I fix this from sucking? I'm unimpressed so far with this current design. Boom. Yeah, this needs work. This is too I'm too unhappy with it. Too repetitive. Too much like something I've done in the past. I'm gonna go back and we'll take a little bit out. I'm gonna go for about an hour and a half on the regular stream. And then, ooh, I might have thought of something cool here. Maybe we could do something cool with that. I forgot about that. How would you make that work cool? How would you make that work cool? I'll make that work cool. Okay. Oh, that won't work, though. Okay, never mind. Alright guys, not happy. This moment happens when I'm building off camera. I smash it all. Unhappy. Get smashed. Get obliterated. Collapse. Boom. Done. Done. And guess what? That Diplo's done for too. Obliterated. Alright, we'll get some new stuff and we'll try a new building. We'll do something new. Second balcony on top of a first floor. That is a neat idea there. That's Austin. Austin says something sucks ass. I don't think he's talking about the live stream. I think he's quite satisfied with the high quality of my live streaming, as you can see from this completed building. Alright. So, balcony. Wraparound balcony. What do you think when you think wraparound balcony? What kind of house? Farmhouse, perhaps? Perhaps. Okay, let's try this out. We got any more ceilings? Yes, we do. And we need wood. So, I think we're going back to some inside-out wood for this one. I'm going to need more walls in a sec. And we're going to get a paint scheme on this early and try and get a feel for it and try and get inspired by it. Yep. This reminds me of a really cool farmhouse I built in Minecraft once. So I'll try stone up here. Try a little stone job. Nope. Pick the correct left one. That is right. Alright. And this is the start of a farmhouse. And farmhouses can totally have nice wraparound balconies. You can do cool stuff with them. So that's the start of it. I say we try a little early paint. And when I think farmhouse, I think green, white, red. Those are some of the typical colors. Region 6. No. Yes. No. Region 1. Here. Let's replace that. I can't replace that. Oh. Oh, yeah. Alright. And then an accent color will be required. And the accent color is none other than yellow? I don't think so. Can't be yellow. Can't be yellow. Yellow's ridiculous. Yep, ridiculous. Now we try tan. Tan is going to do the trick. Yes. I think so. Does that say farmhouse? Kinda. Nope. I think so. Red and white. Yeah, but the one I built in Minecraft was green. Who said red and white? Mista. Johnny Keys. Alright, let's get some light. Let's shed a little light on the situation, to quote B00, who I adore. One of my favorite YouTubers out there. Love that guy. Okay, so then we figure out how we do this part. Now with this, it's going to be the same color inside and out, right? So I say we paint everything tan. Go tan to the max. Maybe. Maybe we got a design in the works. So this is something I would like to do with you guys going forward as we... let's get some stone ceilings, please. As this channel grows. Because right now, I was thinking, is a rare time. It is a rare time for this stream where, for this channel, we're sneaking up towards 20,000 subscribers, and there's a point coming in the future where it will not be like this, where it will not just be a few people hanging out, or you'll know each other in the comments. It might get to a point where it's bigger than that, and it's a little harder to keep up with. For me, mainly for me. But we get a rare time now where like I can keep track of all the comments as they come through. Oh, so banned, taken care of. Ira timing dudes out. Arali coming in, dropping the elbow. Actually, the other way around. Ira comes in, drops the elbow. 300-second ban. Arali, a little sweet chin music. Get out of here, kid. Done. Thank you. Maintaining the peace. That is what deputies are for. Moderators, whatever you're... So, is that too short? Is the next question. Must we go... How do I keep losing the things that I want to be using? Do I not have enough of them? I guess not. Alright, wooden walls. Yeah, so here's my question. I don't want wood. Yes, I do. Sorry. Use your brain. God, I am struggling right now. My finger's not working properly. Brain not working properly. And I did no face cam today. Hopefully nobody cares. I like it. Sometimes I like it better this way. Just lets me chat. Just lets me talk my face off. So we're going to paint everything but one. And is that going to paint the inside? Yes. So I say we do this all the way down. And we'll do this all the way up. And we'll get the green back out. And we'll slap a little more green on here. And we'll even take a look at maybe the... Actually, let's try this right away. Maybe the wood's going to look better than the stone that I tried up there in the first place. Because the stone was just a neat little idea. So let's try... Whoops, not 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. And now we get the green out. Let's go do some paint work. And we're gonna see if this is gonna work for us as a build design. I think just region 6. Tell me. Just region 1. Oh, 1 and 6. I may have painted these the wrong color. That's fine. That's fine. That's your first floor, your second floor. Maybe. Maybe that's how you do it. Okay, now in my Minecraft version, I had big windows. I had big windows that I had put in this place. Okay, and I want to take these out. And I want to get ceilings back on the hotbar. And we're going to figure out a wraparound porch that's going to work for this design. And it's even going to have a staircase up to it. So that means if that is the way I'm going to do first floor, second floor, should it be the other way around? Farmhouses, the upstairs, so tiny usually. I grew up in an old farmhouse, and I live in one now. So maybe that is how we do the floors. Maybe it looks a little something like this, but we come through with wood instead of stone. Alright, and that's your big front piece of the house. And then we're going to come back. We're going to come back towards a front entrance that's going to work for us. But yes, this is something I want to do more of with you guys, is working out ideas like this, and maybe they turn into tutorials. Maybe you guys help shape the design of what I'm working on. So we'll do this. Nope. Okay, so that's going to give us some trouble because I went and built these ceilings already. So let's get rid of those. Nope. And then we'll need some light up at this height. So let's just do that. We'll put a wall in the middle. And we got to figure out which roof to put on the place. And we might as well, let's just go here. Let's do a real super quick repeat of this on the other side here. And I'll put this over here, and I'll try to, yes, build storming indeed, a rally. That is what I'm thinking. And I'll try to keep paying attention to chat there. You guys, it's nice when a rally's here. He can answer questions for people. Knows all the answers to most of the questions I regularly get. Oh, my Megatherium's having a hell of a time, isn't he? Is he still flying? Is that what's happening? And we'll do this. Okay. And why don't we try thatch on the roof at first? I think I already have some. Nope. But we will check that out. We will try thatch. Thatch, it's called sloped roof. Alright, let's get those on. What? There it is. I did have some. It was right in front of my face. They changed the picture? Maybe they changed the picture on us. I don't know if thatch can do, if you can do thatch for a farmhouse. It might want to be stone. If I can just delete that bear, solves most of my problems. Yeah, get deleted. I hope people don't care that I'm playing this creative mode. I mean, if Bob Ross had to deal with bears in the middle of creating paintings, he'd never get anything done. Okay, so this is the start of something here. And now I need to get your big Megatherium butt out of here, dude. Stop it. Didn't I have you on the highest follow distance? Yeah, of course. That's why it explains why you're right under me. All right, let's get it. More of these. I use all my wooden foundations. Sorry, guys. Once I get into this a little bit, my processing speed slows down. I did a nice long ramble at the beginning. Wooden foundations, perfect. That is what we need. I must have already had them. Yep, but I needed more anyway. We're good. All right. So we'll put one there. We'll put one there. And let's see how big we can do for this house. So, will you sit down at least? Aren't they adorable? So good. I love them. So the Minecraft house I did, this one's getting a little inspiration from. It came down like this, and it had a good spot for stables too. So it came. I'm trying to remember. It had a front porch on it like this. Did it come back this way at all? I don't think so. So I think we just want to build out this way, see how far we can go. Plenty far. I'm never going to go this far. Definitely not going to go this far. And it had a little front porch on it, which I guess would be the beginning of giving you guys what you were looking for. I'll put that there. And go boom, boom, and then let's try a little slope, slope. Come on, do what I want you to do. Come on, do it. Stupid. I hate this game sometimes. It's because they're inside out. Is that why? We'll solve this. There we go. Skills. Problem solved. So, we would be doing something like this. I don't know how this would work for us. Put these things on your hotbar where you're going to use them. And we'd have to make it wrap around. So that's the thing. The wraparound part is going to be the most challenging part of it. I'll try and bring this back out. Of course you're going to want to do that. How did I get this to work before? I guess I got to do this. Is there no other way of tricking it? I thought there was another way of tricking it. And then you have to handle these corners. How do you do them? Just take that off, perhaps. Perhaps that's the solution. Because maybe you go up from here. You know what I mean? Maybe you have like a little shorter archway where that would be sloped roof left. I'll put you on the hotbar there. And right, I'll put you on the hotbar there. So I think it would be this one. Maybe you do a little of this job. And that's how you do your wraparound balcony. So that means that we're going to need to get to this point. And is the balcony going to be able to continue around the back? It is. And how far? Perfect. As far as we need it to go. Maybe we even think about bringing the balcony around here. We'll see. But we'll do like a big country veranda. That's what I'm looking at now. That's what's on my mind. And this is a good spot we found for building. Nice and flat. Oh, I remember. There was an upstairs to that house. I remember it now. I'm remembering, now that I'm doing the interior, that Minecraft farmhouse is coming back to me. Did I get that design from somebody? I wonder if I watched a YouTuber and stole their house design. Because it was a good house. Or maybe I worked off a picture. Maybe that was the early stages of building Evolve before Ark even existed. And I'm working out cool buildings from pictures, which I do a lot. That's a strategy I like to use. And I'll take these out. Oh, sorry, Gallimimus, you just got ganked. And I'm going to try and bring this in the next little while, guys. I always go overtime on streams. I wanted to do an hour and a half with you guys so I could have time to do a little half hour with patrons. We're going to have time for patrons no matter what. But I didn't want to go too long with this stream, but we'll figure it out. We'll get this one looking good. This house is already looking good, isn't it? I'm happy. 8. And then I don't think we have any window frames. So we are going to get some window frames, and we're going to try and put some windows in over this bit of the balcony. Okay, we'll put these in place of, let's say, the ramp. Do a little of that. Perfect. And then where is this? Yes, 7. Perfect. Interesting. I'm sort of remembering how this old house worked. I'm just going to keep putting in walls for now. I'll figure out the window frame, door frame placement at the end of it all. But until we get a real shape, I'll just use these walls. Yeah, I deleted that, Terra. Destroyed Joe. Never to return. Joe? I forgot Joe was here. Also, how do I do? I don't know how to make Joe a moderator. I can only put him in timeouts. Maybe I've got too many moderators. Yep, maybe that is a thing. Okay, Joe, I was going to make you moderator. I'll do it some other time. I don't know why it does not allow me. Oh, and the rain has stopped. Lovely. We've got a beautiful morning here on what used to be the prettiest map in all of official Ark. No longer. Ragnarok steals the top spot. But because we got stuff going on Ragnarok already, this server's staying here. I think the center offers so many good spots to build. It's just the constant rain. That's the big downside of this. And maybe, you know what? Maybe we, yeah. Okay, sorry, I'm rambling to myself. But what I'm thinking is this tall part of this house is going to have to come back. like that. And then this will just go straight into it. Okay, that'll work great. Alright, like I said, I'll figure out the window placement later. Let's get one of... I think that's the right building grid. Yes, it is. And I'm going to build all of it up from there. If I were you, I would build these bottom ones with thatch. If you're building this, because that way you can take them out easily. We're going to take these bottom ones out. We're going to take out whatever we can afford to take out once this sloped roof is in place. And we're out of walls. Perfect. Good timing. Let's smash through, and I'm going to get this build done. We're going to be stoked looking at a finished, very cool build in a minute here. Why? There we go. And yeah, I gotta say, building in this game, it's great. It's not totally 100% underrated. So I wonder if this is the way to do the wraparound balcony that you were originally after, Sarah. I wonder if I've come up with a way that actually works. And I'm using thatch on a roof, which somebody said... sorry, leaning away from the mic, which somebody said they appreciate. They like a little thatch on a wooden house roof. And maybe that's how you do the wraparound job. Now, what we haven't done is railings and or pillars. So we can come back and do that. If we do, we're going to be taking this stuff out. So if you do want railings and pillars, I would wait to place a piece like this one that we're about to place. If it will find its snap point. Get snapped! God, you're infuriating. What a good game for building. It's the best. Yeah, don't just continue the ceiling downward. Place it on a stupid angle like that. That's great. I love that. That's magnificent. Oh, I know. Let me guess. I got to build up a wall now to make it work. Snap. Rotate snap point. Rotate. 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 Attach to this. Sorry. I'm not upset. I'm not frustrated. This is just Ark being Ark. Ark problems. There we go. Was that so hard? Get painted green. Why did I do that? I wanted to punch it. You can't punch it. Oh, that's good. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Do this. Do this. Do this. Alright, and we'll build across. Alright, I can take these out, right? Yes. I just can't take this out, or I lose the other ones. Okay. Put you back. Nice. Okay, so we just got to go do the window. We got to do a little 8-9 job here. Put a little peak on this roof. We got to figure out where windows and doors go. And it's all going to be windows. So let's just get ourselves geared up. We need lots of walls, lots of window walls. Door frames we'll worry about in a dang minute. So, door frames. Let's just assume we do it the same as the other side, like that. What does that leave us? Ooh, it leaves us a little too... We could do a little something with this, if you guys want. It depends on how far around the porch is going to come. So let's just put walls in there for now, and we'll see. And maybe we'll do this. Something like that. That's weird. That's very weird looking. And I'll tell you what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we do maybe little front ways facing, like right side out, slopey wall bit. Did that sentence make sense to anybody but me? I may be having a stroke. Here's what I'm thinking. We use them the normal way out on this side. And I may have made this bigger than I wanted to. How would you paint that? And what do you do with it? I don't know. This might have made this whole thing worse. I feel like it has. That doesn't feel very, very farmhousey to me. But neither did it. There's too many windows for it to feel like a farmhouse right now. Let's get rid of this. too windowy. Windowy. Verbs. Adjectives. I'm good at language. Okay, well, let's put the balcony on, and we'll see. We'll see how we feel about the whole dang thing. So we're going to need that there. Going to need that there. Going to need a little 8, and where have the slopes gone? 6. That's good. That's where I wanted that. Fix your game, wildcard. Fix your game. All right, let's put these slope thatch roofs where they need to be, and we'll try and bring this little house to life. I think it's turning out okay. If you had asked me what roof I was going to go with, I would have said stone. And you know what? We still could, in some extents. We could just try it with me. And we'll leave the balcony, the veranda, in thatch. This reminds me of the back of the house that I grew up in. We have not used that paint scheme, though. My mom was quite the creative painter. Well, still is, but when we lived there, she was quite the creative painter. Nope, that didn't work right. Nope. What am I placing? There we go. I'm sure I've placed something on this side of the wall. No? Okay. Because that's one way to do it. Let's do a backup job. Yeah. I kind of like it. Maybe wood. Maybe wood. We'll do a try on that. And let me, sorry guys, I'm trying to keep tabs on chat. It's hard. That's okay. It's under control. You guys have calmed down. 52 people watching still. That's great. Thank you for hanging out, guys. We are 1 hour and 31 minutes into a 1 hour and 30-minute stream. So I will be ending at some point soon. And then doing a short patrons-only stream for those of you that are able to make it. This is the first time we're doing something like this, but because I did a channel update today, I wanted to get a little more personal one-on-one time with the folks I know the best, and that's you guys on the Patreon. So that's what we're going to do after this. But I got to get this house to a certain point. I got to get it to what looks like a completed house by the time we finish here for the regular YouTube stream. So how's that for an option? How's that? I never use those. I never use sloped wood roofs. The paint scheme will be key. And does that change what we want to do up here? Maybe. Maybe it does. Mr. Freezy wants a dino pen. We will not have time for a dino pen, my friend. Like I said, we're at the end of our time already, but I want to get this done for you guys. I want to get you a good-looking farmhouse. Okay. Okay, this side is not good. This side needs something. Some distraction. Something. Or we got to continue. That's it. We got to continue this. Foundation. Slope thatch. Let's continue this. Oh, and I'll tell you, we just came up with a great idea together. You guys were also involved. We are going to be doing something epic right now. Sorry, that's a gross overstatement. We're going to be doing something kind of cool right now. Kind of cool that you may not have thought of. And I don't think it's even going to work, is it? Place the left, then the right. Place, which means I need to do this. Place the left, then the right. Perfect. And now I want to take this out. Yes. 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 And leave that up there? Maybe. Stop doing that. Stop. God dang. Lord. Alright. There we go. Now it's not boring over here. And now we just got to figure out railings or pillars of some kind. And I guess a front door. We definitely need a front door. Okay. I got door frames somewhere. You guys are seeing them. I'm not. Yes. Okay. And we should be able to take out... Let's do a little ceiling job just to make sure. Where's some ceilings? Stone. Oh, that doesn't work. That won't build there. Can I take this out without causing a collapse? I'm curious. This should support everything, I would think. We should at least build it the same, but add some consistency. Like so. Perfect. Alright, so this is a big house. This is a big house. You could, in all reality, take out this. Yes. This. I think I can take out more than I think. Let's just keep taking stuff out and hope nothing collapses. Nothing gonna collapse? Nope, nothing important. Nothing important, we're good. Okay. So we freed up a bunch of space here. I just deleted something. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good space inside. And now we just need to paint scheme it, I think. Or, okay, you know what? We're gonna do railings on the outside, and then I think we'll call it. The paint scheme you've already seen. I will maybe do some painting when I'm hanging out with patrons after. So, wooden railing is our thing that we need next. I'm sure I have some. Not enough. Let's get some wooden railings. And ramp. I'm sure I've got that. Good Lord. Find me a ramp. There we go. That must be hard for you guys to watch if it's right in front of your face. So with this one, we're going to actually do the ramp there. And we're going to do this around the outside so that you'd have to, like... You know what I mean? You don't come up and go straight in the front door. You come around to here. And on my Minecraft house, I kept my horses right there. This is years ago now. This is probably 2011 or 12 when I'm building this greenhouse in Minecraft, which is what this turned into when someone said wraparound balcony. We did an aborted attempt at a house, and then I tried something that's actually going to work. And this one is actually working. I'm excited to put a paint scheme on this and see how it came together. And I think I can take out all this stuff now. Yep. Although I could leave that up there. That's an interesting thought. Okay, we'll come back and add those. Because I like that. That's good. Oh, and this is going to be an entrance, so... Oh, my dog's making noise. I got a couple of adorable dogs. They're old. I posted a picture, I think, on Twitter right before we started here. It's probably the last thing I've tweeted other than about this stream. So if you guys did want to go check out my beasts, that's who they are. That's where you find them, I mean. But yeah, I was just chilling with them. Before the stream today, it was great. I was chilling with them, sitting outside going like... Just thinking about, I started this YouTube journey a while back, thinking about how close it's all getting to, I actually get to do this, and you guys, and there are enough of you guys, which there's never been before, there are enough of you guys that it's all I need to do for my job. that time may be coming in the future, and it's going to be crazy. Okay, so which way do they face? I kind of like them this way, and I'll try and get you guys some better daylight. Let's do midday. Yeah, okay, this is all right. So are these... I think I'm going to flip this one around. I think we're going to do... get this and this and this on the hotbar. Perfect. But yeah, I was just standing out there with my dogs, chilling, going like... You know, you're almost there. Almost figured out how to do the YouTube thing, which I'm standing out there with the dogs going like, okay, well, if I have figured it out, okay, you got to figure out, that's only figures out what you do now. Then you got to figure out how to do something really special on YouTube, how to do something impactful. But you've kind of earned a place for yourself to do it. You've got enough people to watch that it pays your bills, that you get to wake up every day, chill with your dogs on your lawn, and then just... go create, go build, go make things. And it's kind of crazy. I'm just playing video games, just building. And enough people are watching that it's making a real difference. It's crazy. Anyway, that's what part of my, like I said, part of the recent hiatus was about, part of what I wanted to channel update with you guys about today. And then probably some of what we'll talk about after. I don't know how this patron stream will go. I've never done it before. But we'll do that right after we get the finishing touches on this, which is pretty much now. We're almost there. Pretty much now. I'm just doing some finishing touches here. Put Equus there, Bowie asks. Wow, the good life. Yeah, it would be a good life. Honestly, like, but I started the YouTube thing thinking like, man, there's people out there who just get to play video games. And it's obviously there's more to it than that. You've got, why would it let me do that? It never lets you do that. Does it? Why would it let me do that? I don't know. It's not how I need it to face anyway, so. Okay, so it's that one. Let's break this. But yeah, I started this thing knowing that there was a good life out there, knowing that there were people for whom that was their job, and that all you had to do was get enough people to watch you, and then it could be your job too. And so I started with that goofy mindset in mind. So it's like it's halfway there, to be honest with you guys. And this will be fun to look back on, whether I fail to ever get there or whether I succeed and surpass those expectations. But it's halfway there, halfway to like, this is my job, I get to play video games, getting legitimately close. And I think I can take you out. Yes, and we'll have to do one of these, and it's all because of you guys, so I'm ever grateful, because of the people who watch, which is everybody in chat here. Obviously you're watching right now, because of patrons. That's like a quarter of the it's like maybe it's a quarter of the halfway there, basically, or an eighth of the way there is Patreon, that kind of a thing. And so you guys are really important. You're a freaking whole quarter of what I'm making in a month. So you guys make a big difference. And then to the other people who are around me, I got friends like a Rally the Geek who help manage this little community of people that we got watching. I got some of you guys in chat, we'll monitor chat and help keep things organized and not too chaotic. I got friends who I make videos with, who I'm lucky enough to get to do that with in my free time. Life is good, and it's only going to get better if things keep growing for the channel. So I think that might be our first version of the house, and I think I'll do a paint scheme later for this patrons only thing. I gotta save something good for the end, but that's the house. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm gonna get some good screenshots of it later, and I'll post some on Twitter. But we are 1 hour and 44 minutes into a 1 hour and 30-minute stream. So what I'm gonna do is take a break. So let's play ourselves out. Let's go back to that music we introed ourselves with, and let's see if it'll play itself in. Youse. Perfect. And I'm going to end this live stream, and then in about 5 minutes, if you are a patron of mine, I will post to my Patreon page and I will post something there with a link to another stream, an unlisted one, and I will do a stream just for you guys for like half an hour. We can paint this place, and then instead of paying attention to the YouTube chat, I will be paying attention to a channel in our Discord that I'm going to put up called Patrons Only Stream or something like this. And you know what? That is sweet of you to say, Matthew. I know I'm wrapping up my intro, but he says congrats, and people don't see it, but it's a job. Hard to do these things. The YouTube thing is hard to do, admittedly. I'm getting to a point where my friends are starting to pat me on the back and go, wow, you actually are doing it. And I'm like, I haven't done it yet. Don't pat my back. All right, this is only a 2-minute song, and we're 1 minute in, so this wrap-up is going to be done almost immediately. This is Come and Get Your Love by DJ Quads. Thanks to DJ Quads for his awesome music. A little flashback to Come and Get Your Love or Guardians of the Galaxy, any of those. It's a good tune, and DJ Quads lets me play it, and his version is the best. Alright, so good night to everybody. If you are a patron, like Ira, like Arali the Geek, like whoever else I've seen in chat, Joe B., give me 5 minutes to go pee, and I will be back posting a private stream for you guys. We'll do half an hour, and we'll ask questions and stuff. I hope you like the houses we've done today. We revisited Log Cabin 2, and we're working on a new farmhouse, which, with your help, guys, could turn into a tutorial. So let me know what you think of it. I'm kind of happy with it. It flashes me back to an old Minecraft build I did. So when I get together with just the patrons after this, we're going to do a paint scheme on this, and you guys can give me your tips, tricks, and thoughts on how to make this better, and maybe with the help of the patrons, we turn it into a tutorial. I don't know. Anyway, alright. I love you guys. Come and get your love. Get your Ark Building love out there, and I will see you in the next live stream. Love you all. Back in your life next video.